Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Unreal World today, continuing our Caveman series with episode number 21. And no, we are not in a cave currently. As you can see, we are out on the open water, not too far from the shore here, but we are on the hunt for seals. That's right. Actually, we're kind of just scoping the territory right now. We have encountered a couple in the most recent episode, the last one. And by the way, if you need to get caught up with the series, I do have a link to the playlist down in the description, including that last episode where, like I said, we encountered some of the wonderful gray seals that inhabit the shores of this wonderful land. And we didn't do any hunting of them. We learned some of their behaviors and stuff, but other than that, I just wanted to get out here and kind of travel, not the entire coast, obviously, because that would take a really long time, but I've got a little stretch of the area here picked out. We've set traps all along. Every pink dot you see is a trap. The white X's are locations we've actually seen seals in the water, and I just want to get back up to this location, and I think we're going to start to hunt in today's episode. We're going to try and draw seal blood, and it's sad, I know, but it's the whole point right now of the series. That was our big goal during the winter, was to get prepared for this moment. Now that it's come, we can't back out. So, like I said, I'm going to continue to travel the shorelines here, just check some of the traps, and of course, if I come across any seals, we'll mark the place together, and heck, maybe we'll just go ahead and start the hunt right away. I am setting a marker for the seal, and you know what that means. We've spotted one at this location right here. So we're almost to the end of our run. This is where some of our largest traps, well, most numerous traps, I should say, are located, but we've got ourselves a little seal boy just down here to the south. He's in the water. Obviously, there's some islands around him. I don't think trying to get him, like starting to throw spears or javelins at him out in the ocean is the smartest bet. I really want to get him up onto the land, even if it means just an island, you know, but I would prefer it to be the mainland. Now, we have seen them in the previous episode basically just disappear when they're in the water, and I assume what that is he's going under the, under the waves and submerging. I didn't know that was something they could do in this game, but like right now, oh, see him? He just completely disappeared. So instead of sprinting away, they've got the ability to just submerge. And I'm just going to pass time. And he's gone. I mean, he could have easily slipped away too, just gone right. Oh, I think I just saw him. Again down here. Popping up and down. Probably didn't get too far from the area, but alright, I don't want to spook them too much. It's just, they're going to be a challenge, no doubt about it. Now, I do want to check the traps I've got set up, so if we happen to have struck a trap, I don't want the animal to go rotten sitting there for days and days, so that's kind of why I'm in such a rush and to push and go around this peninsula here, but we're pretty close, so let's make the journey together. I think this is about the area where I set a bunch of traps just up toward the tip of this. Okay. Yeah. This is looking good. I remember some of these islands, I believe. Alright, let's move up further. So far I don't see any seals, but they're not quite as abundant as I had initially thought. When we first started searching for them, it didn't take me long to find the first one, so I was like, oh man, we'll probably come across a bunch of these, but so far only 3, which is not a lot. I also thought, for some reason, I assumed that they traveled in groups and herds or whatever, but they do not. The seals that I've encountered so far have all been oh, there's another one. Solitary, yep, and he's all alone. Alright, we of course will mark this. This is good though. This is a promising area. We've seen 2 in a very close proximity to each other. Let's just try and move him towards the land. I'll probably end up spooking him again, but if we do manage to get him up on... Oh, he just disappeared. I was going to say, if we do manage to get one to pop up onto the land, which of course we've seen them do, we know they'll do that, then we're gonna go after them. But honestly, I think trapping might be our best bet. Anyway, let me go ahead and make it to the tip here. It's taken longer than I thought it would, but we're going to get there and check our traps. Okay, I believe we are coming upon the area where I've got my traps set. You can see if we zoom in. Oh, this is the closest we can get. But yeah, it should be just around this little area. Of course, I'm hoping we see some seals. When I said there's 3 of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about these pit traps we dug out, but there's 3 pit traps right on the edge of the water. Just, kind of hoping something would stumble into them. A lot of these traps we set during the wintertime when I hadn't even had a chance to search the waters for seals. So it was just kind of blind luck trying to throw them down. But there are some out on the islands too. Okay, this one's pretty far out here. You can see this big boy. There's a large deadfall trap there. It's got nothing in it, obviously, but hoping something pops up there. It's a good one to check, though. With my boat, obviously, it's a little bit far out. Okay, here's 2 more. You can see out on this island, we got a bear trap and another deadfall trap, a large deadfall. Nothing in them. Okay, whoa. What do we got here? Squirrel carcass, and it's fresh. Interesting. Well, it's not rotten, certainly, so we'll take that. I have no idea how that happened. I mean, we've seen a fox already in the previous episode when we were out in our boat. Oh, there goes an elk. I just saw an elk on shore. All right, let's pick up our boat. I'm very tired, actually. I'm winded. Yeah, we're not going to be able to search this thing, but we have come to the end of our little coastal run. There's no more traps along this area, not this far north. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to pop into our cave over here. I've got a cave just inside the coast. We'll probably sort through some of our inventory. I think I've had a shovel on me. I'm going to drop that off. No need to carry that when we're hunting. But we'll also process up this little squirrel. And then we're going to get right back out to the coast, but this time we're going to go straight to the locations where we have seen seals at. So this cave here that we managed to get to is kind of our home base, and you can see I'm stockpiling the furs. So there's the finished squirrel fur, the fox fur we got in the last one, weasel fur earlier on, and of course our harsh sow leather. The 3 latest ones, though, are of decent quality, so that's encouraging. And like I said, I've dropped off the shovel. Now I realize there is one chore we kind of need to do before we head back to the coast. Sadly, I need to get down here. It's kind of a long trip, too, but back to the Sartola, where this white X is here inside the orange boundary. This spot has some of our smoked meat. And I don't remember exactly how long it's been in-game. So I want to get down there, and if it's ready, I'm hoping it's ready, we can pick it up, just add it to our stockpile. But I definitely don't want to leave it sit there forever. So it's not quite engaging or fun as a seal hunt, but we definitely need to make a quick trip. Now, hold on, before we leave, is there anything I really want to trade? Should I grab... why did it go in this direction? Hold on, let me see. If we go this way and enter from here, yeah, it's much easier. Okay, so I'm going to grab those furs, actually. They're not very hefty in terms of weight, but I think that weasel and fox fur certainly will have a little bit of value to them. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to keep my bags of food here. Those are staying behind, but we'll take those. Very minimal weight, but again, maybe I can trade for some arrows or, I don't know, something we need. All right, well, I complained, but it's really not that long of a trip from our cave right up here just down to here. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Plus, there's some really good hunting ground in this area. I should set up a shelter of my own for like the winter. We might be able to just live out here on the coast. Now, of course, if you're new to the series, or if you've forgotten, our main home was up here, and this is where we established ourselves in the beginning, got most of our food that we're currently eating from this location, but there's some really nice caves up here too. Nonetheless, the coast is now where we're at, so let's enter our village friends here. The good thing about these NPCs is typically they keep the fires going for you. You can see this is the hut, or the building we've put our stuff in. And is the meat here? Oh, shoot, still says it's being prepared. 9 days, damn it. Well, yeah, 9 to 10 days. You know, something's going on with the skins, too. I've had a couple of skins do this now, where I get them to the final stage of rinsed, and then they drop on the ground and stay there. And it says this rinsed skin here is not ready yet. You may pick it up. It's bugged out or something. This has happened twice. I got another one like this in a cave somewhere. But either way, just a minor note. So, okay. You can actually see this one here will be ready tomorrow. So that's interesting. We could maybe spend some time, like I said, in this region. If I set up a little shelter out in those hunting grounds, that might take a day's worth of time. Oh, you know what? This place sells cows, too. I forgot about that. I think I might actually want to buy one of their bulls or their cows. That would be great, yep. Because those things haul a lot of weight. You know, we can carry around a lot of good stuff with us as we hunt. And they don't bark. They also don't really require food. They just eat grass. So, yeah, definitely beneficial. The only thing is they're not aggressive. So they're not going to fight your enemies like the dogs will. But regardless, yeah, let's see what we can do here to kill a little bit of time so we get that first stack of food. Okay, well, quick change of plans here. I think we might have a quest that we can do. Look at this, I'm in the same village just talking to the sage, and he tells me that Petraeus, the old man, has been wistful for his old fishing days. And then it says I might want to talk to him. I think he's around here, but I don't know exactly. All right, I'm going to find Petraeus. I don't know if I've ever seen this quest before. Usually you can kind of tell what quest it is by how they introduce it or tell you about it initially, but I'm not sure. The good news is if he's around, we can basically ask, oh, is this him? Wait, what? There's a lone trouble. Jeez, this guy's got a quest too. Hold on, this is a wolf quest around here, and we're needed to hunt it down. Wouldn't go after it, get it a nice fur. Okay, so this is like another quest. That's crazy. I've never had two in one village like this simultaneously. Yeah, we'll take this on. People haven't seen it, but I have. It ran past our village some time ago. Looked like a bloodthirsty beast. Where it went, that I don't know, but they're still around, howling in the distance at night. Lone wolves always mean trouble, you know, but luckily they're also easier prey. That's true. I'll see about it. Okay, I've told you how it is, and you can't, and you help. What? I've told you how it is, and can't you help you more than this? Hunt it at will, down with the lone troublesome wolves. That was a garbled couple of sentences. Alright, yep, no need to repeat it, buddy. Okay, and in this manner, I'm the one to listen to around here. Okay. So wait, is there a marker now for it? Usually when you get a quest, it'll mark it, like the general location. F2. Only stopped at 9 day to quick shelter. This is not the same quest here. Well, that's weird. That probably means I need to talk to another villager, though. Like another person involved in that same quest. Yeah, okay, see, this guy knows about Petraeus. I think he is around, but I don't know exactly where. Damn it. Alright, well, let me find Petraeus, or potentially someone else we can talk to who has knowledge of the wolf. Alright, looks like I have located Petraeus. Still no other word on that wolf, but I don't know. Maybe we can just kind of venture out and try and find it. Either way. So, yada yada, you seem quite sad. What is wrong? I've been fishing for as long as I can remember, but now my dear old punt is broken. Oh, woe and sorrow. It was such a good punt. We know how that is, old man. You get attached to a boat, it becomes like a girlfriend or a wife for you. I've been fishing for as long. Okay, yeah. Oh, if I catch fish, I'll give you some. Might have been very special punt. Would you buy a punt if I trade you one? No thanks. I don't approve just any punt. See, already promised to make me a new punt if I just bring him a log to be carved, but I'm too old to cut down a tree and haul the log. Oh, we can do that. It would be great if you could. You would need to fell a proper tree and carve it into a log. Then haul the log and tell my regards. Okay, once the punt is ready, bring it to me and I will surely reward you. Okay, where would I find him? He lives nearby in a village in the southeast. I know exactly where that's at. There's one just southeast of us, less than a mile away. Okay, so we'll do that. This is cool. It's a good quest. I've never done this one. Carving a punt out, such a mix as good as fortunate one. Follow this advice. Okay, so maybe so, but there's more to it. The log you should bring to the man needs to be carved out of not just any tree. Tree for a punt should be felled when it's raining. Carving a punt out of such a trunk makes it good and fortunate one. Okay, follow this advice. Otherwise, it is not good. Okay, so that's interesting. We'll probably be, depending on the village, let's get there before I really judge it, but we'll probably be able to just find a tree right next to it and wait till it rains and chop it down. So I'm hoping it's going to be that easy. Let's get out of this place and find out. All right, looks like we have found our target. I'm at the new village. Aha, punt for Petraeus. Sure, I just need a log to get started. Indeed, you need that log. Okay, and I don't see that log lying around here. Petraeus must have told you what kind. Yes, let's talk again when you have hauled it over to me so I can see I've got a proper one. Very well. Good job, buddy. So he's just got this is him right here. So he's got the little yellow coat on. I'm pretty sure if we just bring the log to like the middle of town, he'll probably be okay with that. I do want to talk to him real quick. Oh, they have dogs for sale here. Okay, I do have that marked. Okay. They've also got a masterwork carving axe at this location, but either way, there is a forest just over here to the east of the village. There's also a pine marten that's been running around, peeking in and out. He literally was in the village whenever I showed up, but not worried about hunting him, at least not in this kind of thick, dense forest. But yeah, this right here is far enough from the village that we should be able to go ahead and chop a tree down safely. They won't get pissed at us for messing with their wood. And I just need to wait until it starts raining, I guess. Okay, so I slept a little bit and I was just killing time. Then it occurred to me I should probably go ahead and use my weather lore skill. I almost never use this thing, but it is actually appropriate right now. And it says that it won't be raining today and tomorrow it will be colder and it won't be raining. So don't have much to do for today or tomorrow. In other words, we got a little bit more time to kill here for this quest. So I'm definitely not going to be leaving the region, but this is good. This is what we wanted, right? Was to stick around till some of that meat is finished. These villages are super close to each other. There's also another littler one down here. Just talk to them. They almost certainly don't have any animals or anything, so just a small settlement. Let's greet them, though. I mean, I guess potentially they could have a quest too, but I doubt it. He's actually going to tell me the weather too. Yep, he confirms it won't be raining tomorrow. All right, thanks, old man. We'll just chill out here for a couple of days. Okay, still waiting for it to rain, but I did swing by the village and got those wild sow cuts. Pretty decent amount, yeah, about 10 pounds or so roughly. Let's check that in the inventory. Of course, there's a lot more here. Yep, look at that. And as you can see, none of them went spoiled or anything. That means that they were continually smoked throughout the entire process. Thanks to those NPCs, man. They are a helpful group. So I have confidence the rest of that meat will be fine. And it's going to be good in about 10 days or so or less. Well, I realize it's getting a little bit late in the episode, and I promised you guys a seal hunt. So what I've done since I've been watching the weather lore And no rain is scheduled, at least for tomorrow either. I decided to just leave the area, but don't worry, there's literally 30 days, well, 27 now, before this quest expires. So I think we can at least get one attempt at a seal hunt in here before that we have to worry. So we'll go back down there. Don't worry about that. Of course, we got meat down there too. But as you can see, I've come to the coast with our punt. I've actually came to the spot right where we marked our first location of Seal's spot, and there he is, still here. So he's not ducked under the waters yet. Like I said, we're going to try to actually take a stab at this guy, quite literally. So I'd like to get lined up. We're real close to him. This is good throwing distance. I don't know how this really is going to work from my boat, if it's going to be any good, but let's go ahead and try this javelin. I've got the crude one in my hand. Don't want to throw at the dog. There we go. We'll just do a body shot. Okay. He seems alert. That's okay. Wield another javelin. These things are actually quite heavy too, so it's kind of good. The more of them I throw, I think the more accurate we'll get, kind of, because they are weighing me down a bit. Oh, yep, it says he dives under the water. Yep, confirms it. They definitely have that ability. Makes total sense, but that was okay. There's some items. Oh, we need to pick them up before I can... All right, well, we got our javelins back. Great. We spooked off the boy, though. Maybe it's not a bad idea if I kind of just chill up here. I could tie up the dogs a little bit farther back from the shore. I'm tempted to just leave them back at the cave, to be honest, because they probably will scare the seal. Alternately, I could just feed them too, but I'm not doing that. No, but if I put them back there where they're kind of out of sight and out of earshot, just come up to the coast a little bit, hide behind some trees and go into cover like this, maybe I can just wait this guy out, Because again, trying to go for him on the water in our boat, we'd really need to get lucky, I think. And even if I hit him with that javelin, what's he going to do? He's probably just going to submerge. So I might be better off just playing the waiting game here. It's not a bad idea maybe to build a shelter at this spot. So tell you what, I'll go ahead and start assembling some of the materials. Yeah, we'll set up a little spot here. This is a good spot for a camp, so let's do it. Okay, so while I'm here setting up the shelter, I decided we might as well... Oh, I need some more stones. We might as well set up some traps along this coastline. Since we've actually seen, seals here, this would be the spot to do it. So I just need a few more of the large stones here. And this is going to be a good spot. Yeah, we've got our shelter set up right here behind the trees, so I can just kind of sit and monitor the coastline. Now, there's no guarantee that it'll come up on this shore, but I'm just really hoping. Oh, and also I think I am going to bait some of these traps. I'll spend a little bit of time here spear fishing. So if we catch a couple of raw fish, some roaches, maybe even a pike or something, I'm going to toss those in the traps too. I know I always talk about how it doesn't need to be baited, but of course it increases your chances. So in this situation, I'm more than happy to throw in some fish, especially since we don't really need the meat. But all right, there's my stones. Let's get this trap set up. Now I kind of wish I had kept my shovel, because these big elaborate deadfall traps take a little bit of time just to get the resources going. Building it itself is very quick, but the resources are annoying. God, see, I still need 2 more stones, damn it. Man, it took me a couple of days, but I finally managed to catch a pike. There we go. That's awesome. So I'm going to park our boat down here, kind of on the corner, so it's a bit farther away from the trap. But that is one large piece of bait to throw in the trap, unfortunately. But I think I'll still go ahead and put the whole thing in there. Gosh, I can probably cut this up, though, can't I? I know that there is, like, fishing bait that we can use for fishing itself. I don't know how well that would work for trapping, though. Let's see, fishing. So we can also clean a fish. And I think if we go to the cooking skill, let's see, fish recipes and whole fish. No, go back, cook again. cutting and bait. Here we go. Cutting and bait. There's no option. Okay, that's weird. Well, alright, we'll just go ahead and bait the whole fish. Yeah, I was hoping to catch something smaller, like a pile of them, but really I've only got the one trap set up for now anyway. But I have seen the seal a couple times in the day or so that I was out here fishing actively, and I mean, that's a good sign. He's still in the area and stuff. But I think what we'll do is we'll leave that fish in the trap. Like I said, I wish I could set a few more here, but we'll go ahead and grab the dogs. Maybe it's time to check our weather lore too. It won't be raining today or tomorrow. Well, no worries, then maybe I've got some more time here at this spot. Yeah, we shouldn't give up so easily, since now we got a little bit of a shelter set up and stuff. Yeah, we know a location, so this will be the spot. We'll camp here for a few days, set up some more traps and stuff, and if I see him pop his head up, we might toss the spears out there, the javelins at him too. So I'm determined, guys. It's going to take a while, I can tell. These seals are no easy prey, but we're going to get there, so don't worry. The excitement is still to come. So I appreciate you all stopping by for today's episode. It's been a very eventful one, so I hope you'll continue to tune in. Hit that like button for me, drop me a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will see you all on the next one. Hey everyone, I just want to give a personal thank you to my Patreon supporters. Their contributions help make my work possible, and I am tremendously grateful to them. I'd also like to extend an invitation to you to help support my work on Patreon as well. Your donations allow me to upgrade my PC and avoid the dreaded hardware despair. It also gives me more time to devote to new projects and create longer content such as live streaming. No matter what you decide, thank you for visiting my channel.